this video, I would like to talk about the Biped Character Picker tool that I have developed. And okay, so let's install the tool first. First thing, let's go to Install Assets Library. And let's look for Kevfx Biped Character Picker. Alright, then let's click install. Right, after you install, let's create a geometry node and go inside the geometry node and drop Kevfx Biped Character Picker. Alright, then on this node, you only have one button here to install this character picker. Okay, so basically now this is a asset, but after you install some files, then later on you can find out that you see here I have this character picker already installed, but for you shouldn't see this UI here, right? So the first thing you need to do is click this button to install character picker. Alright, after install you can use it, but again, if you install it for the first time, you need to relaunch your Houdini. Okay, so close your Houdini, then launch Houdini again. The UI should be ready here, but again, you cannot use the UI without a Biped Character Picker asset node in your scene. So yeah, you have to create that again. Alright, we have to repeat the same steps for this current scene. Say install and install character picker. Okay, so now if you switch to a new character picker here, then the UI should show you this. If not, you just close it. Yeah, just close it and create a new one, a new tab, paint tab here. Yeah, it should give you this UI. Okay, again, remember this UI only works with this node. Alright, you should have a node in your current scene because everything is inside this node here. This UI is just showing the data only. Okay, so yeah. So in order to use this UI, you need to have some character to pick. Say, select the head, the wrist, the foot, so on. All right. So let's create some character. So I will open my character rigging file. Okay, now I have my rigging file open here. Okay, so this is the basic setup for body rigging only. And this is the Biped Auto-Rig node, okay, that I can use to animate this character. Alright, so let's take a look at how to use the character picker for this character rig. So basically, I need to install the assets here. Alright, so luckily, Houdini remembered the last assets I have installed, which is this character picker. Alright, we just click install. Then I need to drop an instance of that asset. So it's like character picker here. Just drop it here. And now I can go to new paint tab type and look for Kevfx Biped Character Picker. Just click on that, and then it will give me this interface. Let me explain a little bit. You have a button here. I will explain later why we have this button. And then you have a text field showing you which is the current selected character rig. Currently, I don't have any selected, so it's empty now. And then you have buttons here. So say you can select the head, select so on. And then you have sliders. The slider is for blending of AK to FK. All right. When the value is 0 is AK. When you move up, all the way up to the 1, then it's FK. So this is for arm and legs. Okay, you need to imagine that the character is facing you. All right. To be honest, I'm going to optimize the UI a little bit. It doesn't look like character for now. The buttons on this side are the left hand side. So imagine the character is facing you. So this is the left side, and this side is the right side. Okay, it's mapping to this character. You can see that the UI should map to this character that when the character is facing you. So this is the left arm. So this is left side controls buttons. Okay, so how to use this character picker? Of course, first thing you need to select your Biped Auto-Rig. Okay, by the way, this tool is only works with this Biped Auto-Rig. Okay, because the naming convention and so on. And once you select this, then you can see that the name is displayed in the text field. All right, so you're selecting Kevfx Biped Auto-Rig, and now you can select the controls. But before that, you need to activate those controls. For now, if you select, it will do nothing. All right, so if you select, then nothing will happen, because after you select the rig, you need to show the handles. Okay, show the handles. Let's hide the rig pose to hint. Okay, so this is the character. Usually what we will do is just in the viewport, click, select the handles, the controls, and then we can middle mouse to drag to move it. For the hand is easier, but for this area, wow, there's quite a couple of overlapping controls here and there. Sometimes it's quite hard to select. So that's why we have this tool to help us. All right. So what we can do is to click on the button, say I want to select the center of gravity and move it, or I want to select the whole body, just move the whole body, even rotate the whole body like so. Or I want to select the left wrist IK. By the way, from this UI, the green color means those IK controls that can be moved and probably can be rotated as well. But the red ones are FK controls, and mainly for rotating. Of course, the body and root controls can be moved. All right, and yeah, so let's select the wrist. You just click here, then you can move it. And select the arm twist, can move it. And you can select the head, you can move it. Let's select the spine end, right? This shoulder area. Okay, you can move it, yeah. And you can select the foot, right? Select the foot, the leg twist, twist the leg. All right, of course you can select the pelvis to rotate it. Because currently the controls are mainly IK controls, the FK controls are all hidden. All right, so how to show them? Actually, you can use the slider, blend to FK, and the other thing is that it will show the controls accordingly. For example, if I switch the left arm, right, see here, left arm to the FK, then the IK handle will be hidden, and the FK control will be shown. So you can select the shoulder to rotate the shoulder, right? Rotate the shoulder. Select the elbow to rotate the elbow. Select the wrist to rotate the wrist. And same thing for the left side leg here. If I switch it to fully FK, then I select hip. I can rotate the hip, the knee, the ankle. Yeah, right. Okay. So the same thing will apply to the right hand side as well. Okay. The other thing I want to show is that currently in my scene there's only one character, but if you want to, if you have multiple characters, say I have another character, so I just copy and paste my character. All right. Houdini being procedural tool, you can just copy and paste the whole rig. Then just if you want to switch to here, you just connect this one, and then this will become the rig to drive the character. But currently the output doesn't connect to anything, so this is only a rig with all the control and skeleton, but not driving any geometry. So the name is Auto-Rig 1. All right. If I select this, you can see that the UI will automatically switch to Auto-Rig 1. All right. And let's move this whole rig away from the original one so that they don't overlap, right? So the way to do is to select the root of this Auto-Rig 1 and then move it to the side. Okay, yeah. So this is the new rig. And if you select the head, just click on the head. Select the wrist, just click on the wrist. This wrist here. Okay, to rotate it. All right, if you want to work on this original rig, you just select this original rig, okay? And then this here, this UI will automatically switch back to this original rig again. Then you click the head, yeah, rotate it, okay? Yeah, it's working. Okay, so switching between characters is automatic. You just need to select corresponding rig and make sure that this name is correct. Most of the time it should be correct. If not, please let me know. All right, another thing to note is this. If you tweak the values on the UI, for example, the IK to FK blending, of course the properties, of course they see the left arm. Yeah, I switch it from IK to FK. Of course the value is 1 now. All right, it's no problem. But if you switch from this property first, will this character picker pick up those changes? It will not. Okay, for now, from the character picker to the rig is automatic. Okay, if you change here, the value will be pushed to the rig, but not the other way. If you change from the rig, it won't be picked up by the UI automatically, but you can reload it manually using this button. That's why we have this button here. The reason for that is that I don't want to build some events callbacks for us to do that. It might be slow because, for example, if you don't want to use the character picker, but you want to change the value, but somehow it had to drive some events, eventually could push the data to character picker, then that might slow down your workflow. So that's why I would rather just click on this reload to reload it if you change anything from here. And let me know if you really need that functionality. All right, so let me show you it really works. For the left arm, if you change it to the middle, then if you reload, yeah, you can see that the slider actually changed. All right, so same thing for the right arm. If you change it to the middle, blending between IK to FK middle, then the character picker, if you reload, yeah, this will update accordingly. So now you can change it and the value will change it accordingly. Okay, so remember, from the character picker to the rig is automatic, but the other way, from the rig to the character, is manual. You need to reload it. If you have made some changes here, then if you want to use this here, first thing, just reload it. Yeah, actually currently only these 4 sliders need to be updated, for the later on for the new versions, I might need to add new sliders here and there. Because why? Because let me show you. For the foot, right? If you select the legs, for the foot, I'm using reverse foot setup. Okay, if you look at the, let's select the original character rig. Okay, for the foot setup, for example, this right foot here. Let's go to right leg, AK reverse foot, row. You know, it has this functionality of row. All right, it's really good for animating the walking cycles. Yeah, but this is not linked to any sliders here yet. All right, maybe in the next versions I will add those because there are quite a couple of them, including the row, including the heel lift. All right, this is the heel lift. It's the individual component of the row control. Okay, so it's the heel lift, and this is the ball lift, then this toe lift, and also you have this heel pivot, so on. Yeah, heel pivot, and the ball pivot, and toe pivot, and also you have a foot twist. Yeah, like this. All right. So these are all not on the character picker yet. What are the things that are not on the character picker yet? They are the finger controls. All right. So, for example, the rotation of this individual finger joint. Oh, actually, they are here. The individual ones are here. Okay, and this is the right arm. Go to right hand. The pinky. See, when I rotate, these are the individual ones. And we have the combined controls for, like, say, the pinky flex, which will rotate the whole pinky. All right. As for how many degree each one of the pinky joint will rotate depending on this setup here, I give this a default value. Say, for example, if the pinky flex is 1, then the root joint will rotate 60, then the next will rotate 110, then the next will rotate 90, then the last one rotate only 5 degree. Okay, if this is 1. But this is combined, so you don't need to like individually rotate the finger. But I have this functionality for you. But this is on top of that. Okay, so slowly I will add more controls to this character picker. For example, those fingers, those foot controls. And eventually, probably I will also release some other pickers for maybe facial expression rig tools. Okay, that's pretty much all about this character picker tool. Okay, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.